Hi there. Welcome to the James and Kristie Show. I have something really cool for you guys. How would you guys like to make $1,200 in a week with email marketing? Remember many times that I mentioned that email marketing, and this is the key. But what we're going to do is we're going to give a lot of golden nuggets this time. I mean, well, we give a lot of golden nuggets, usually a lot, but we're going to give a lot more this time. And we have somebody who's a really real deal, and he's going to tell you so many golden nuggets. It's going to be unbelievable. Just to take your business to the next level. This is so important because email marketing is a key, and you can actually hopefully quit your jobs. I know a lot of people that have because of their email campaigns. I know one lady, which everybody knows, she does around $30,000 a month, okay, just email marketing. So, Kristie, we have somebody phenomenal, and I can't wait to actually meet them.
Yes, we do. We have Mark Tandan. We want to welcome you, Mark, to the James and Kristie Show.
Thanks for having me, James, Kristie. Really glad to be here.
Awesome. Welcome to the James and Kristie Show. Mark, if a new person was just starting off, and we're a little struggling, we don't even have an email list, how can we get started so we can quit our crappy jobs or get some money coming in consistently? Because you mentioned that. How much did you make in 1 week?
My best week has been $1,200 just from emailing.
$1,200. Can you imagine, guys, everybody out there, is if you have maybe, let's say you made $500 a week, times 4, that's $2,000 a month. That would change a lot of people's lives. So if I want to maybe hopefully create a $500 week, what should I do?
Well, if we're going to go this way, James, and you mentioned you really want to start with building a list, and there's tons and tons of ways to do it, but I've done it in a couple of ways. The simplest way is to come up with create a small giveaway. All right, they call that a lead magnet, a giveaway. It can be a report, but what's actually become much more popular, converts better these days, is a really simple one-page cheat sheet on a topic that's going to help people out. You know, now it could be, I focus on the make money online niche, so that's what I'll focus on. Let's say for my last one, I did a 10-point cheat sheet on how to build an email list. And that's it. I mean, you just put that on what they call a squeeze page. You can use free software or paid software. You can go and just actually look at all kinds of great examples. Every time you're on the internet, you can just Google squeeze page, and you'll see basically what you need is you need to have a sign-up form where people can enter their email information, and then as soon as they enter, they get their product, their free giveaway that you've given, and you get their email address. And that's a real simple way to do it. Now I want to give away something that I shared in the report, if you don't mind, that sort of really what I've done is I've tested this, let's say my report is called List Building ABC. Just for keeping it simple. You could put that in the headline and say, download List Building ABC here now. Or what you could do is give yourself a newsletter name that gives some authority and say, the List Building Experts presents List Building ABC. And that's all you do. And now that's one step. Now what that does is it gives your squeeze page a little more credibility. People think, oh, the List Building Experts, that's like a newspaper or a newsletter or an organization. Then this is the really powerful part that I'm sharing is you set up your emails to come from the List Building Experts.
Right.
So as soon as somebody opts in, signs up to your list, instead, you know, people know 1,000 Marks, people know 1,000 James, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So it's easy for a first name to get lost in the inbox. If they've signed up for a report and then they get an email from the name of that newsletter, in this case, the List Building Experts, they're much more likely to open up. And I've seen my open rates explode since using that.
Huh, that's interesting. So, Mark, what other ninja tricks would you suggest to somebody for their subject lines to get people to open their emails?
Well, I love to change it up left, right, and center. So there's a lot of schools of thought that say you should keep it to under 30 characters. I'll test everything. So I've had great success with one-word open lines, with one-word subject lines. I've also used much longer subject lines. But the one thing that I suggest in the course is there's free slogan generators online that are really fun, and people they're like, oh, I don't know how to come up with a subject line. Let's say today you wanted to talk about YouTube marketing.
Uh-huh.
You go to, say, sloganizer.net or just Google a slogan generator, and you can enter YouTube marketing, and it'll just spit out, every time you hit refresh, a new, really fun, catchy subject line, and you don't have to think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that. I've not heard of that. That's something new that I think everybody can use. I love it. Okay, can you also talk about, Mark, you have a unique way to get people to open up your email if they've ignored you for 15 emails. A cold list is somebody who's ignored you. Most of your list won't open your email, and you can see in your email autoresponder when people open it. What do you do to get them to open it up?
That's a great question, and I'll be 100% honest. That's probably the hardest thing to do, is to revive a list that's gone sluggish. But I will share some of my success. The first thing you got to do is figure out how the heck did they get on your list. So let's say they got on my list because they downloaded List Building ABC. That was the product that I gave to them, and they haven't opened up anything. What I'll do is I'll do this as part of a 3-email series to sort of re-engage, but the very first email in the subject line, I'll put updated or content update List Building ABC. I find that 1-word or 2-word phrase, content update, gets monster open rates. I've had over 90% open rates just doing that, because they signed up for something, they've already accessed it, and now you're saying, hey, I got an upgrade for you. Or not an upgrade, but it's just been updated. There's no cost. And then, of course, in the email, you have to back it up. You have to give them some more tips and tidbits to say, hey, I've updated this product that you were interested in.
That's ingenious. I love it.
Mark, I had a question. So I know it's the ABCs of emailing. So what will they actually be getting once they jump in? Because I know this is really very inexpensive, really, but you're showing your $1,200 a week formula here.
Yeah, James, great. I'm going through in this report. I'm giving you all the tips and tricks that I've had success with, not just to get the emails opened and to get people to take action, but more importantly, I'm taking you over the shoulder and teaching you, first off, how to write in a conversational style. Now, do you guys ever notice? You're experts at this, so it's not a problem for you. But do you notice when some people try to write, they become much more formal than when they have a conversation, and they sound all stiff? You get email?
You know what, Mark? I think it comes from the years of when you're in school and you have to write a report.
Absolutely. It's natural. It's nobody's fault. So I'm giving away the farm here, but here's this other secret that I just love from this course that I've used is, how do you write without even having to think about it? How do you write like you're having a conversation? Look at your text messages on your phone when you text your friends. And that is you writing in a relaxed conversational style. So for the body of an email, I say write it like a text. Right, and that is your own voice. In a text, you want to be short, sweet, generate some excitement. That's all we want to do in our email. So for that, that's the conversational side. James, the whole course, though, gets into really from the very beginning, from the minute a subscriber ends up on your list in whatever way they got there, how to start engaging them properly, so that the goal here is to have them contacting you, looking forward to emails. Like with this last product launch, I asked a simple question in my welcome email, and I've had, so far, almost 20% of people that have picked this up have replied to me saying, hey, thanks for that welcome, and my answer to the question is this, and by the way, I have another question. So if you develop that engagement right off the bat, you have got a subscriber for life.
That's really cool. Kristie, you have the thought of the day, which we've been waiting for. This just totally ties into what we've been showing right today.
I really do, and it goes with Mark's thought, and it's with persistency and consistency, success will follow. So if you're persistent and consistent in making a good effort to get a relationship with the people who are opening up your emails, you could too make $1,200 a week like Mark's doing. Mark, thank you so much for sharing that with us. You shared some things that I've really not heard before, And we are so excited when we hear new things that are working today. And so we're so glad you were with us. Have a great day, Mark.
You too, Kristie. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks, James.
Awesome. Thanks for being on. Mark, you got to remember that what Mark is showing you guys is a six-figure business. And I'm telling you because this is a key to it, really. And I'm going to tell you, I totally recommend this. I'm telling you to get it. If you don't get it, then you're not serious about the internet business. Email marketing is the heart blood of this business. If you don't know how to email, if you want to learn it, if you learn one tip, this will actually take you up the way to actually making a six-figure business for yourself. So you know what? I totally give it 2 thumbs up. Go for it now. If you don't, you're going to kick yourself later because Mark doesn't keep his stuff up for a long time. It's really just a scarcity way, really, that it just disappears. And you know what? Then you're going to wish you got it, but you know what? It's gone because we don't want everybody learning these magic bean techniques where everybody's going to learn these methods and then it's going to be oversaturated. Grab it now and then click the link on the bottom to get the early bird price. Later on, everybody, have a good one.
Bye, Mark.
Bye.